Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been some time. I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber per se, in terms of just, I don't know, living life and kind of think about certain things that I want to really talk about on this channel and just taking time for myself. Um, One thing I don't want to do with this channel is put out content that's like crap or feels forced or manufactured or stuff that's just influenced by popular things. Or at least to the level where it's not like feeling like a job. So, not really focused too much on consistency at this point right now, but I think it's also due to the weather. It's been pretty cold lately, to be honest. After the gym and my job of like 7 to 4 and then going to the gym and back, it's already like evening. We're in winter. That's not fun. It's like dark outside, cold. Kind of hard to at least do the videos I like to record out here. As you can see, we have the lovely lemon tree. Someone commented on a couple videos ago saying they liked it, so I like it too. Add some like freshness to this. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. So, honestly, the more I thought about this, I think it was important to talk about, and people just need to get a grip on their sexual impulses because, and I'm a repeat offender of this too, and I'm trying hard every day not to do this, but gooning. Live in a gooning world. I used to hate that term, but now it's so accurate because it really just displays the ideals of a degenerate. Just being totally consumed by lust and just being a zombie to it and having no self control. Just letting it dictate your life. Like, don't we all want better self control in our lives? Shit. I know for me, damn, I don't want to be looking at some ass and being like, yep, wow, that's amazing. And just having all these thoughts coming. I mean, you can appreciate someone, especially women in this context, of like a fit body or they take good care of it, but you also want to not take the human element out of it and just like demean them and kind of just take the whole human experience out of it because some men today quite pathetic with it, honestly. It just makes everyone else look bad and puts a bad thing out there. And I feel like women too, like it's probably worse, but for most genders, there's like only two, right? Um, but yeah, man, we gotta get this shit under control. It's ridiculous. Like OnlyFans, sexual ads, it's just bombarded in your face. And that shit gets old. Gets really old. And honestly tiresome and quite exhausting. Because just think about all the content that's like in our lives nowadays, right? To where I'm gonna fix this real quick. But just stuff that people like, I'm 27, but I feel like most children, even young teens nowadays, are getting bombarded with this crap of just sex and porn. Let's just call it what it is. I don't care if YouTube demonetizes this. I ain't trying to make money. I'm trying to. If anyone sees this video and gets some value out of it, that's cool. I feel like there's so many people nowadays that just yap into a mic that sometimes I feel, hey, who really wants to give two shits about what I'm going to say or what I share my thoughts? But hey, someone's going to be out there, and if it changes them in a profound way, then more power to it. But gooning is just so out of hand. It's sad. Like, I see some friends too. I'm playing Marvel Rivals, and the amount of gooning and people just drooling over like skins of women. Like, I appreciate them and stuff, but not to the point where I'm like, ugh, like just drooling over them like a Neanderthal. Like, come on, we gotta be better than that. Like, really? Is that all we're supposed to be? Is just you wake up, you do your meaningless tasks, or maybe they have some value to them and you have some purpose, but to the point of like just being a bot and just consuming content that's not good for you. Damn, I love Poppy. I wish they would sponsor me, but man, this root beer, delicious. Anywho, it just baffles me. It really does. I don't know if this is going to get better soon. I could try to do better and people out there, but it just seems that most men, maybe most people, just succumb to these impulses as a way to like numb themselves from life. Why not try doing more fulfilling things, going outside more, joining a club, doing physical activity? I love physical activity. I can't emphasize this enough. If you haven't been like dialed in on this video, take one thing takeaway from here. Everyone should work out. Everyone should lift some heavy ass weight, go to the gym, build upon that improve like self-image, confidence, and it'll help like in other aspects of your life and develop you more as a person. Because right now we need more people now than ever to have self-control. Because if we're all just letting it loose and succumbing to our vices, then that's a pretty sad existence, in my opinion. Because then what's there to really offset your dopamine or something to look forward to, like a great meal, a great workout, spending time with friends and family that love you, just stuff that has more substance and quality to it than these cheap, valueless, emptiness offsetting things like porn, weed, drugs, alcohol, stuff that just I've done in the past, and honestly, I don't get any fulfillment or joy from them anymore nowadays. Especially with how much time I spend in the gym and what I need to accomplish for my personal goals. That shit doesn't really suit me anymore. Maybe once in a while, but day to day, every day, oof, you're taking no break from that. You're just abusing that pleasure that people use as a way to not like. What's the benefit? No one ever goes to me like, man, I've been loving drinking alcohol every day. I feel great. Da, da, da. You don't really hear people say that. It's more so like, yeah, I'm an alcoholic or other things. So we got to replace these bad things with good habits. Most self-improvement books or stuff talks about that. I've seen stuff about semen retention too, and I don't know. There's good and bad of it because let's say if you're perpetually gooning every day, yeah, that's a problem. Like I've done it before, and what you get your rocks off, and then you usually have some guilt after it. You don't feel like it was earned, but it was a way to like have some pleasure in that moment for a couple seconds, and then you move on with your life. But it doesn't really feel as rewarding as like finishing a good workout or listening to great music that you love and spending time with something that takes some effort and isn't just like opening your phone and searching for something and then fulfilling some desire you have that really shouldn't be itched all the time. Balance is key. And when it comes to stuff like this, shit, man, we really need to dial that back because I'm at my tipping point with it. It's getting so cringe. So many people just pathetic. Like, get a grip of yourself. I don't care who someone has to say about this, being like, oh, you don't know shit, da 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 da. This is from my experience, okay? And maybe it's a little arrogant of me. Maybe I need more time to live to really truly understand people. But, I mean, I've seen people younger than me. Does that mean they know more than me? I don't know. Does it matter? No. I think what does matter is the personal experience and anecdotes or that I could share with you. You can formulate your own opinion on them, but I just don't feel like this stuff is really beneficial to society. Especially young kids. I've said that before, but this sexual content being just in their faces and stuff is so shameless. Like these girls don't really give two shits. It's mostly girls, like women that turn 18 and like, I'm gonna make a quick buck and sell my body. Like, cool, good for you, I guess. We'll see how that works in like 6 years when your family cuts you off, you lose the respect of people that matter in your life. But hey, you made some quick money and now you get to enjoy that stuff with fake ass people. Fake people suck too. You really need to pick and choose your friends and people that are in your life carefully. I really love my me time. It's just me. I don't feel like it's ever wasted. I pick and choose who I want to spend my time with because time is your most valuable asset. You'll never get any back. You don't know how much on top of that, what you got. And I think that's why it makes it the most finite source, because you have no idea how much you have and you can't get it back. Money you can get back. Other things you can get back. Time, we're just spending it now today. I don't know how much time is left on my clock. Maybe it's a little morbid to think about that, but I don't dwell on it too much. But when I consider it a fact, as that we'll all die someday, you can use that to empower you or depress you. The thoughts in your brain, how you go about certain things, it's all in your control. And I think that's pretty cool because, one hand, you can create your own suffering or you can create your own serenity and happiness, because the choice is always you, and you shouldn't put happiness into others. So don't put your happiness into gooning. Like, come on now, let's not do that. Maybe I'll talk about this more in a later video, but for now, that's my current thoughts on that. Like, cut that shit down now, bro. Now, or gal, whoever's watching this. Like, come on, let's do better. Anywho, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, as always. Appreciate your time. Catch you in another video. Peace.